What's up, everybody? Welcome to Buzzworthy TV, and I'm your girl, Lady T. And today we are talking Basketball Wives LA. Y'all, the end of last week was just so trying. I'm gonna have to do a what's the deal video about that, just to let y'all know all the craziness that happened to me last week. But anyway, I'm back in effect, so let's get into it. Okay, so the episode starts off with Brandy in Malaysia. They're talking about their dinner with Drea, because after the camera stopped rolling, Drea went in on Brandy talking about your cancer storyline is boring and all this mess. And so Brandy is going to talk to Malaysia because she feeling some type of way. Basically, she like, that bitch Drea is dead to me. You know, I just can't believe her. That's an insult, saying that, you know, me having cancer is boring. And I thought we were friends, but she ain't no friend of mine if she can say some shit like that. And look, this is how I feel. I feel like Malaysia and Brandy, y'all thick as thieves. Y'all like this. Nothing's going to change that. But Drea is in a selfish phase, as they say. You know, it's all about her. She got this boyfriend. She got her swimsuit line. It's about her. She thinks that she's a diva. And I'm saying think, because she's not really a diva. She think that just because she done come up since the first season and made some moves, that it should be all about her. So y'all gotta accept that she's in a selfish phase, and y'all either gonna be her friend or not. Because to me, really, I would have been stopped messing with her when she told me she had a problem that I like Megan. Just because I like somebody that you don't like, and you getting offended and you having an attitude, right there shows me that I need to keep my guard up. Maybe I don't want to mess with you, because if our friendship ain't strong enough for me to hang out with somebody that you're not cool with, like I said, it's already telling me something. So I am not surprised that Drea said what she said. And do I think she was trying to be malicious? No, I do believe it depends on what the content was. So, because everybody has their side of truth. You know, it's Drea's side, Brandy's side, and then there's the truth. So, and everything boils down to context. It's not only what she said, but it's how she said it. So anyway, they basically done with Drea. Then we got Brandy and her husband, Jason. He basically said, fuck all that shit you talking about how I can't come home. I pay the cost to be the boss. So basically, hi honey, I'm home. So he comes up there, suitcase in tow, like, look, I'm here, whatever. And so, you know, she's not particularly happy about it, but he suggested they need to go to counseling. And I agree. Like, if y'all really are trying to work on y'all marriage, y'all have to take steps to work on y'all marriage. Brandy, you can't just have him in time out and saying you're not going to get divorced, but you ain't making no efforts, not spending no time, won't even let him get his foot into the door, not even a crack. You won't even open the door, look, crack. So, no, it don't work like that. So, she agrees that they can go to counseling, but basically, she not here for it. I don't know where they do this at, where you can have time out or whatever, and you ain't getting divorced, but you ain't taking steps to build that trust that was lost. I don't get it. Let me tell you, I just think that Brandy don't want to be with Jason, but she don't want to give up that lifestyle. So she thinking about putting him on ice, that she can have the best of both worlds, but it don't work like that. You're either going to be with him and work that shit out, or divorce him. You know what I'm saying? Take a page out of Malaysia's book. After a while, she just got tired of it. Shoot, I'm pretty sure it was hard for her to give up all that stuff too, but, you know, when enough is enough, you got to learn to move on. So anyway, then we got Angel in Malaysia. Angel is at Malaysia's shop because she's looking for something to wear to the cancer event, and she decides on this dress or whatever, and then they get to talking about Drea, because Angel lets Malaysia know that she's not going to the event because Drea's not going, and she felt kind of bad when Drea left the dodgeball event and she didn't come. You know, she didn't leave with her or whatever. So she's going to stand by her friend and she's not going to go. Malaysia feels some type of way because she's like, you know, we like her and we don't understand why just because Drea's not going, she can't go. Like, basically, she going to miss out. And I'm like, miss out on what? Like, y'all ain't even all that. All y'all do is get together and pick fights with each other. Y'all all like a bunch of cats that claw at each other. Angel, you ain't missing nothing. Whatever. So anyway, after that, we got Shani and her son Miles. You know, she's talking to Miles about his future. You know, he's getting ready to graduate or whatever. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my hair. He's getting ready to graduate or whatever. And he's saying that, you know, school is really boring. He wants to really get into having his own clothing line. And she's like, okay, I'm there for that. What I want you to do is get a job in retail, and then once you get some experience under your belt, I'll invest in you having your own clothing line. And I was like, wow. I mean, it showed, you know, what it is to be of privilege, about how she could just say, yeah, I'm going to invest in your future or whatever. But it also shows us how we as a people, if you can, set your kids up. And I mean, we know Shani has millions, okay? Not only does she have Shaq money, but she is the Mona Scott Young, a basketball wife. So she's getting paid, pimping. But what I'm saying is, like, think about it. Even if you making a decent amount, let's say you comfortable, I think we should all try to put a little money up for our child's future, because a lot of times they get out in the world and they feel like they're alone. So it was good to see how she's like, you know what, whatever you want to do, as long as you get the skills to do that, I'm going to invest in your future. So yeah, that was good, because like I said, I think we all, you know, if possible, we should invest in our children's future. So anyway, after that, we got Brandy and Jason. They at the counselor. They're going to see the counselor or whatever. And basically, it's like what I said. Brandy do not want to be with Jason. She just wants that money and that lifestyle and that ring. That's all she wants. She just wants the lifestyle. She don't want to be with him. And even the counselor was like, do you want to be with him, or are you still punishing him? And she admitted that she was still punishing him because the trust was broken. And I'm like, I get that. When someone cheats on you and you put your all into this relationship, especially when you take vows before God, which is what you tend to do when you get married, you take that very seriously. So I'm not downplaying her feelings and what she's going through, but I'm saying, if you feel like there's no way to get that trust back, then maybe you should start looking at ways to move forward without him instead of putting him on ice. Because that's not doing either one of you any good. It's just having both of y'all stagnant. Neither one of y'all can move forward. And who wants that? Like, at the end of the day, you should be trying to make moves with or without him so you can be happy at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying. So, and then when the counselor asks, were they committed? You know, Jason is like, yeah. And she didn't even say that. So like I said, that just shows where her head is at. She's not really feeling him. And then also, the counselor asks, are you guys making steps to, like, heal and work on your relationship? He was like, yeah. You know, I send her little texts and, you know, I call her, you know, just to put her mind at ease. It's just the little things, you know. I'm always checking in. So he's making steps. But she's not giving him that credit or acknowledging that, because she's still resentful, she's still hurt. And like I said, that's cool, but you can't keep him on ice. You either gonna have to work through that or say, look, I can't get past this, it's not gonna work. So anyway, after that, we get Shaunie and her little boy toy Marlon. They still together, y'all. Like, I think they've been together like 4 years. So that's cute. They went to sipping paint, sipping seed, whatever. So they're painting and they're talking about Miles, and she's trying to basically get the tea on where Miles' head is at, because Miles and Marlon, they're really close. But Marlon is like, look, we talk about a lot of stuff, but I'm not really going to get into that with you, because basically, you know, that'll betray homeboy's confidence, and I ain't about that life. And so they scene was cute, but nothing really happened on that. Not too much. Okay, so then we got Malaysia and Jason. She basically wants to run interference to make sure that Brandy and Jason try to work things out, because she don't want Brandy to end up like her, you know, going through an divorce and alone. So they get together and she tells Jason, look, Brandy is looking for the man she fell in love with back in high school, the one who would send her flowers just because, the one who would pick her up when her feet was hurting, all that. You got to take it back to basics and all this other stuff. And I thought that was some good advice, but I'm just like, Malaysia, look, I understand you don't want her to go through what you went through, but if she don't want to really be with him, then that's on her. You can't force them to be together just because you believe they can work it out. If she don't believe they can work it out, and if she don't want to put the work in, you just got to understand that your friend may choose that route in life. So anyway, then we get Angel and her mom. Angel's going through her own little situation, okay? Look, her baby daddy do not want to commit to her, and she's, you know, crying to her mother like, you know, he don't want to be with me, and I just don't know what to do. I'm just going to be old and alone. And her mama was just like, look, miss me with all these tears. I told you that's how it is when you deal with these athletes. And I'm kind of with the mama. Like, she was a little insensitive, don't get it twisted, but I get what she's saying. She's saying, like, look, dealing with athletes, you got to take the good with the bad. Yeah, they may set you up. You may even get the clout of being the main. But 9 times 10, you won't be the only one, and you won't get them to commit. So if you just can't take what you can get and be happy with it, then maybe getting involved with an athlete wasn't for you. So anyway, after that, we got the cancer event, y'all. This crap was just so crazy. First of all, everybody's getting there, and you know, Malaysia's not wearing Angel's dress because it was a little loose in the butt area and it needed to be altered, so she had a backup dress. But she wasn't wearing it because she didn't think Angel was coming. And they're talking, Shaunie's asking, like, you know, y'all, she is, look, her new job is executive producer / cast member is Carly Red. She is the Carly Red of this show. She keeps them storylines moving, y'all. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Chop, chop. We got bills to pay. So Shaunie is asking what happened, and Brandy lets her know that Drea was saying all this stuff after the camera stopped rolling, and then they played it. And Drea did not say that Brandy's cancer storyline was born. She said that Brandy was born. But still, this girl Drea has a self-righteous attitude and is very self-serving. Like I said, y'all, she's in a very selfish phase in her life. So even though she didn't fly out and say your cancer, your cancer storyline was born, you're born, that's what Brandy took it as. So she ain't messing with Drea. So she was telling Shaunie, and Shaunie was like, wow. She was like, this is crazy. Like, everything was all good a couple days ago. And so, as they're talking, Drea and Angel come in, and they like, oh my goodness. So Malaysia's like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. But the first thing she do is hug and kiss on Drea. But I'm like, why did you just talking mess about Drea with Brandy? Like, girl, boom. And I mean, I understand that you friends with both of them, but I just find it two-faced that you sat up there and talked crap about Drea. You weren't neutral at all. So the fact that you talk trash about her to Brandy and then be all hugged up with her, I don't know. So anyway, then, you know, Angel feels some type of way because Malaysia didn't wear her dress. But, you know, Malaysia tried to explain to her, look, get out your feelings because it wasn't nothing personal. It just didn't fit. Didn't have time to alter it. But here's the meat of the whole event. Brandy and Drea, they get to talking. And Brandy tells her, look, I don't even know why you here. You know, after all that crap you said to me. And Drea, I don't know what the hell wrong with her. All of a sudden, she can't remember shit and talk about what are you talking about. And so Brandy's like, you said my storyline, my kid's storyline was born and blah, blah, blah. She was like, no, I said you were born. And they go back and forth or whatever. And I'm just like, every time these chicks argue, it's something petty. Y'all, and I'm for real, let's rewind. First, it was the fupa. No, first it's, are you friends with Jackie or are you not friends with Jackie? Then it was the fupa. Then it was the, now it's the whole, I'm born. I mean, you born, you not born type of thing. I'm just like, why is everybody always arguing about petty stuff? I guess because in real life, they probably don't have no real issues. So they got to make up shit for the camera. Anyway, y'all, that was the episode. Till next time, peace and love. Oh, and I did not forget, I already know Love and Hip Hop Reunion Part 2 came on, well, it was leaked over the weekend. I already know that. I'm going to do my review schedule, so y'all will have that tomorrow. Anyway, y'all, bye.